What's going on, everybody? John again with Grace, Liberty, and the finished work of Jesus Christ. Here for another drive-by devotional. Coming at you from the, Las Vegas Strip. Right there you're seeing Wynn and Treasure Island. And so let's talk a little bit of Jesus. So Jesus himself went through a period when he was in the garden, where a lot of scholars believe he was separated from the Father. And then on the cross, for sure, he was separated from the Father because he quoted Psalm 22, my God, why have you forsaken me? That, of course, was written by David, who also went through many periods of darkness like this. Another one to look at is Elijah. Elijah was hiding in a cave. He was sitting under a tree. He's saying, I'm the only one left. Nobody else cares. Nobody else follows you. He was pretty depressed. And so there's a term thrown around by a lot of scholars, a lot of people, called the dark night of the soul. And it refers to, depending upon who you talk to, but the general idea is it is like a spiritual depression or a spiritual void, or you feel like God has abandoned you and left you. I guess the term, from what I understand, was first coined by Juan de la Cruz, St. John of the Cross. And we all will go through these dark nights of the soul. It's something that God allows. Psalm 23. I thought this was interesting when I realized this. He says, David says, he leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. People, get that valley of the shadow of death part, but they forget the context, which is, he leads me in the path of righteousness. It's God that's leading us into the valley of the shadow of death. God leads us into the valley of the shadow of death. Why? Well, I suppose there's 1,000,001 answers for that. But let's think about it like this. What do we need? Jesus. Do I need to breathe? No. Do I need to eat? No. But wait a minute. Do I need clothes? No. I need Jesus. And I know I sounded a little bit crazy there. I'm not telling you to starve yourself. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if God decided to change the world to a place where there was no food and no air, all you need is Jesus. Jesus provides the air. Jesus provides the food. You follow me? All I need is Jesus. And when things are dark, then there's no way that you can rely on your senses to detect and help you navigate the world around you. And it's the same thing. We rely too much on the world. We rely too much on what we see, hear, feel, taste, smell here in the world, and not enough on Jesus. Now, again, God gave us these senses for a reason. And I'm not telling you to poke your eyes out and cut your tongue out so you can't see and taste. That's not what I'm saying. But, these dark nights of the soul are almost like a way to bring us to the next level, to create intimacy in our relationship with God, so that we rely on God more and the things in the world less. So it's a good thing. It's a positive thing. It's basically a time of growth. It's a time of growing closer to God. It's a time of learning and becoming stronger and becoming better, I suppose the term is. And I don't even think better is a good term, because God sees us as finished. He sees us as perfect and holy because of what Christ did. Really, we're learning to become who we are more than who we're not. And so, and just like anything else, right? When you have an attachment to something, or you rely on something to bring you peace and to bring you joy, well, that may be I don't want to say unnatural, but an attachment that's not good. The only thing that we need is Jesus. He may provide these things, but when we rely on those things and not Him, then He's going to put us through a period to take those things away, to strip these things away. And I'll end off with this, because this video is a little bit longer than normal. And go on and on and on. That when all you have left is Jesus, then He's the only one you can rely on. And that's kind of what this is all about. There's a lot more to this. I'm still learning about it myself. But I did want to talk about it because there's a lot of it going on, I believe, and there's going to be a lot more of it going on as the world careens closer to the coming of Christ. All right, my friends, thank you for driving along. Continue to drive along and invite others to drive along. Catch you later.